Hey guys, if you like my content, hit those like and subscribe buttons. It really helps me out. Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Esports Money, ZSM, Mac10, whatever you want to call me, and welcome to my guide to jungling Lich in patch 7.06F. Lich has been getting a lot of attention lately because he's an awesome support, and he's been an awesome support, and he's one of those heroes that people are just now realizing is an awesome support. He's actually potentially too strong, but anyway, into the mechanics of the guide. So, first thing we're going to do is try to cut down these trees, but this is only if you're going to be jungling for a long time, which I advise against because you are a support and you should be helping out. Another thing is, your starting items are going to be an Iron Talon and either a ward or 2 wards or buying the courier. And from there, you just jungle on. You can actually do this without even buying an Iron Talon if you need to buy a lot of support items, if you're doing like a 1 support 4 sort of thing. So what you do in that situation is you just buy a pack of tangos to cut down the trees so that you're out of range, and then you just right-click down and you get a couple of camps. The idea here is to get a quick boost in farm in the early game, and in the process, help out your mid lane and get yourself a pair of boots. So you can do it that way, or you can just go straight to the jungle and sit. If you buy an Iron Talon and grab the bounty runes and play as greedy as possible, you can get a pair of Tranquil Boots by about 4:30, and you'll be level 3 or 4. I don't really remember because I don't usually do that long. This is also doable in the dire side, and in about 35 seconds, we are going to start showing you... I'm going to show you how to do this in the dire side. But the most important part of this guide is that you get a level 1 point in sacrifice. Now you're like, why do you get a point in sacrifice if you... Sacrifice kills a creep and gives you mana for the creep's health, but if you get it level 1, then you don't have anything to spend the mana on. Well, the reason you do this is because you get all the experience from that creep. It's actually shared in AoE around you, but if you're sitting by the start of the lane, then you won't be sharing it with anyone. And this is also why you're going to be focusing on the medium camp rather than the hard camp, because that way you're closer to the lane. When you're close to the lane, you can move over and then eat a creep. And what this does is it gives a good bit of support to the lane that you're doing this for. You always want to use the range creep, one, because the range creep is going to be the one that pushes the wave more than any of the others, and 2, because the range creep actually gives something like 60% of the experience of the whole wave. I forget how much it is, but it's like over twice as much experience as a melee creep, so always use sacrifice on a range creep. I cannot say this enough. Another thing is, so we're going to be focusing on the camp you just saw me cut down the trees in front of, on the dire side. However, we're going to be we have the ability to get the mid lane creep at the start of the game, but you're going to have to basically settle for a trade and just grab the safe lane creep for most of your jungle here. Again, you're not trying to jungle for very long, you're just trying to grab yourself some auxiliary items and support your lane in the process. I would strongly recommend going to lane if there is no one there to support your carry in this situation. Another nice part about this guide, though, is that you're not too far from the lane, so if you do have when you do get boots, then you're pretty close to being able to just run over and help out when you're needed. As far as skill build goes, I like to get level 2 points in sacrifice by level 3, and then at level 5, I typically have 2 points in my nuke and 1 point in my ice armor, because ice armor is awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. It's a pretty straightforward guide. I didn't even grab the bounty runes this time.